Hello everyone, my name is Kirti and I am an assistant professor in ITM. Today I am going to discuss the IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, its introduction, then role of IRDA in the insurance sector, and third one is powers, duties and functions of IRDA. This is part 6th. Development Authority introduction. So IRDA is a regulatory body in India that governs both life insurance and general insurance companies. India is a vast country that offers great opportunities to varied segments, one of which is the insurance sector. Insurance in India dates back to the year 1815 with the first general insurance company established in Calcutta. Soon, with the passage of years, the market became competitive as many insurers started emerging both in life and non-life sectors. Each company practiced business on its rates and rules. It made customers insecure, which brought the credibility of the insurance market at stake. As early as the government realized this fact, they thought of securing the customer interest first and hence established an independent regulatory body called IRD. So, over the time, new demands rolled and the market got flooded with several insurance products. Like a responsible head of the family would act to prevent the family from any damage. IRDA monitored the development of the insurance industry and other related activities. So basically, IRD is a regulatory body that governs both life insurance and general insurance. As we studied in the previous video, we divide the insurance into two parts, life insurance and general insurance. So IRDA is a regulatory body. I can take an example like the regulatory body of the bank is RBI. In the same way, the regulatory body of the insurance company is IRDA, because previously LIC has the monopoly to cover all of the life insurance cases, right? And previously, when there is a discrimination between Indians and foreigners because they are charging high premium for the Indians, so that time we they can earn more and more profit. That's why the government has to make a body, independent body or statutory body, who can regulate the system of all of the insurance companies, so that the interest of the insured, the policyholder, has been maintained, so that they didn't interfere or they didn't get any trouble, or insurance company do not make any unauthorized profit, right? So that is why in 1850, when the first general insurance company established in Calcutta, so the passage of years the market became competitive because many insurance started, because there are a lot of insurer means the insurance company, many insurance company has been started both in life and non-life sector, right? So they have to make their own rates, all rules, their premium, they have made their own premium, and the customer then feel insecure because they do not find any credibility of the insurance market. Like they spend the money, they want to secure their life, but they do not get any credibility, because how they can save, how their dependents can save, because basically insurance is a device for the others so that their dependent can save after the death of a particular person. That is why then the government realized the fact that they have to make a regulatory body so that the customer interest should not put at stake. So that is why RDA has been established. Now how does RDA work? So RDA, basically, it is an autonomous body. They have a mission to regulate the fair practices in the insurance market to prevent the loss of customers, right? So they time of claims, issuance of policy, cancellation of the policy. So no insurance company can deny the claim for their free unless it falls beyond the scope of the cover, right? So IRLA clearly states the code of conduct of all the insurance companies, surveyors and loss assessor. Surveyor means when the loss occurred, the surveyor comes and calculate all the losses which has been occurred, or we can say they are loss assessors. So they prevent any misdeed, right, conduct investigation and regulate the rate and terms of the insurance company to bring equality for the customer. If there any dispute arises between the insurer and the policy holder, so then IRDA will step into and provide a resolution. And to prevent the insurance court rates as per their convenience, bound the major risk to prevent tariff advisory committee, because they have to decide the percentage of premium income. They do not decide their own, like we have to charge this time of this premium. No, you can't. The company is not itself decided that they have to charge this type of premium, right? They have certain privileges but not so much, right? And then move to role of IRD in the insurance sector in India. So IRD has some rules, like ensures and encourages the systematic growth of the insurance industry just to benefit the common people who invest in the policy, to look for the safety and protect the interest of the policy holder so that they can trust the system, provide high standard of integrity and fair dealings in the system, and resolve all the dispute and speed up the claim settlement, set standards and conduct vigilance to check for the scams and fraud. So basically, some insurance company used to deny coverage to their the business to underwrite was their understanding of good risk or bad risk. So to regulate the market and minimize any sort of partial act, the IRDA was established. So these are the vital roles which have been played by the IRDA. As I said already, they like the banking system in India and regulated by the guidelines of RBI. It restricts the banker not to behave untruly with the account holder. So bank institute allowed offer loans and interest as per the rates predefined by RBI. So it leaves no room for the monopoly to take over the business by one bank only. So insurance company work in the likewise the bank which has work, right? So there are good market practices and there is no fraction of people, right? So there is no partiality. Then move to powers of IRDA. Now these are the powers which have been mentioned in the slide. Like all insurance company have to register with IRDA compulsory. Now it is compulsory for the insurance company, likewise the bank, they have to register with the IRDA, because if they didn't register with the IRDA, they cannot run their business, right? Legally they cannot run their business. Second is companies can undertake only insurance business, because IRDA is just for looking for the insurance business. The capital structure of the company will be determined by the IRDA. Capital structure means composition. As you study in the finance sector, capital structure means the composition of debt and equity, right? So capital structure of the companies, insurance company, will be determined by IRDA. Next, companies have to deposit with RBI the amount stipulated by IRDA. Now company have to deposit certain amount just to secure the interest of the people with the RBI, so that IRDA can complete coverage, I can take the complete coverage. So that the RBI can take the deposit from the company, so that the interest of the policy holder can be secured, right? Now accounts and balance sheet of the companies have to be submitted to IRDA. Then insurance company have to appoint actuaries. I already told you, actuary is the one who is the body who calculate the premium rates, that is called actuaries, and they will value the liabilities of the insurance company and report the same to the IRDA. Next is investment of assets will be prescribed by IRDA in the form of approved security. Now investment of assets, which investment of assets should contain, like when the insurance company take the money from the public, so what they do, obviously they do not just retain in their bank, they invest that money in the market. So that how to invest, what in which asset they should invest, that all are prescribed by IRDA in the form of approved securities. Then regulate insurance companies, promotes insurance companies, ensure growth of insurance and reinsurance companies, right? So basically that actually basically these are IRD is a body which increase the business of insurance and reinsurance company. As we already discussed, the reinsurance is a business where the insurer itself is not capable to to measure or to pay the complete loss to one individual or to one company. Because for example, if I'll take the example of Ambani has a lot of business. So if he will go to one insurer and he said that I want to insure my whole of the business, and the company said I'm not capable to make your loss good, so that he make an internal arrangement with other insurance company, so that when the loss occurred, if loss occurred, so that they can share the loss. So premium has also been shared according to the ratio of the loss, right? That is the reinsurance arrangement. Then move to functions of IRDA. So functions of IRDA move to then in the previous slide is duties of IDA. First we have to discuss duties of IDA. Number one, I regulates insurance company. So the working of insurance company will be regulated in the following aspect. Number one, the person to be employed, the nature of business, covering of risk, and terms and agreement for covering risk will be prescribed by IRDA. Okay, so regulate insurance company. Next, promotes insurance company. As we already discussed, corporate setup is must for establishing an insurance company, and they have to submit periodical reports to IRDA. So different kind of policies and different types of insurer are also suggested by IRDA to these insurance company. Next is ensure growth of insurance and reinsurance company. So the duties we already discussed. Here the promotion of new companies is encouraged. Even banks are also permitted to promote insurance companies as a subsidiary. So basically these are the duties of IRDA. I once again explain it. Next is function of IRDA. So number one function is issuing certificate of registration. Issuing certificate mediated between the insurance company and the policy holder. So if you want to become an agent of the insurance company, you have to generate the license from the IRDA. Specifying code of conduct for surveyor and loss assessor. Specifying code of conduct for surveyor is the person when the loss occurred, he came and calculate the whatever the losses has been occurred, or it is also called loss assessor. Then promoting efficiency in the insurance business, undertaking inspection, conducting inquiries on insurance companies. Then control and regulations of rate, terms and conditions by insurance company to policy holder. Then adjudication of dispute between insurance company and other in the insurance business. Adjudication means collaboration when there is a dispute, might be there is some dispute occur between insurance company and other insurance business. Even the dispute occur between the uh, policy holder and the insurance company itself. So this dispute is also resolved by the IRDA. So if the dispute occur between the insurance company and other insurance businesses, so there is an adjudication. Adjudication is a body which comes and solve the disputes, right? So and fixing the percentage of insurance business to rural and social sector, because it is really important that the insurance company business should also be increased in the rural sector area also. So this is some conditions. So I guess everything has been clear to you, right? So that's all for today. Thank you so much.